And we back with another one. The Connectwork, where connections bring about real collaborations. I'm one of the hosts, IK Guest. Go ahead and pass it on to my other partners. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yeah. I'm Tony Lynch. I am the host of the podcast Grief Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm the host of the Global Grief Conference. I'm a men's grief coach and the founder of two nonprofits, One Memories of Us, and as well as the Global Grief Network, two-time author, international bestseller, also editor-in-chief of the magazine, Grief Talk Magazine. And I am one of the co-hosts of the Connectwork. Welcome.
And as usual, I hate his introduction. It's your boy Quaalude, and I am the janitor of the Connectwork, Uncle Traveling Matt. And in my journeys, as usual, I come across some very interesting people. And upon one of my journeys today, I came across this unique individual. I can't even call him a friend because he's too much of a mentor and a role model and an idol and all that type of thing. So, you know, it's one thing in life where you're able to make your dreams come to life. And on this journey, my dreams been coming to life. You know what I mean? Now I'm sharing stages with the same people that I did bids and listen to their music. So what better than to have the individual that made it all possible for me from the beginning? You know, when the dreams and all that happened, when I was a little kid and I was idolizing rappers and all this other stuff, you know, they didn't have the internet back then. They had videos. And so when I come across the individual, you know, that has the vehicles and all that these rappers are using, you know, that's honestly how I had already known who the individual was, but that's what made me glamorize Powerful with the white BMW with the MCM leather all through that, and rappers was using them cars in their videos, you know. So anyhow, it's so many people say they got, you know, they became a legend. So many people say they've accomplished things in life. So many people say that they are a good person, this, that, and the third. For me in this journey of life, man, I've had the unique ability to find genuine souls, man. And this one right here has dreamed when dreams wasn't available. You know what I'm saying? He made opportunities for others when people didn't believe. And to this day, he's still a staple in our community. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, welcome, introduce y'all to Powerful, celebrity manager, entrepreneur, club owner, everything, man. And my idol, my mentor, man. Salute to you, brother.
Peace to everybody out there. You know, big up to Quaalude, you know what I'm saying, for giving me all them accolades. But at the end of the day, I do what I do because that's what I do. You feel what I'm saying? I don't recognize it as being a hero or as being this, as being that. I get up every day and put my pants on like the next nigga. But my mind is focused. So wherever I focus on, I'm trying to do. So I don't got time to entertain too much of this or too much of that. So, you know, I'll never look at myself the way people look at me. But I guess to a certain extent, it's true. You feel what I'm saying? But I look at myself as a pioneer, a creator, an innovator. You know what I'm saying? I love to be a hater because being hated on ain't nothing but being inspired and being motivated to other people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it from the end you're looking at it from. Everybody's perception is different because they're looking at it different lenses. But everybody wants the same thing, but they ain't doing the same thing to get it. So when I get up every day, I don't think about being a legend or being this or being that. I just do what I gotta do to make it happen. Bro. So I appreciate it, and big respect to all y'all for getting me on this panel and this platform. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this much because, you know what I'm saying, my reality is in my actions. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna share some words with y'all today, so let's get into
it. Yeah. Now, hey, Powerful, we got a question that we be asking. Now, if your life had a theme song, what would it be,
man? If it had a theme song, what would it be? It'd probably be that Rocky shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been fighting my whole goddamn life. Man. You feel what I'm saying? So a theme song to me is just like what I was saying before. My motivation is my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So a theme song is just a theme song because it's a theme song. It's not really gonna motivate me because if you don't got it in you, you can't pull it out of you.
Facts.
And that be the thing. People be trying to pull shit out of them that they see in other people, but they don't know the steps that them people have to take to manifest that reality.
Facts.
It's easy to see something and perceive it, but to actually achieve it is a whole different level. And if you don't put your mind in that frame, it'll never happen because you'll stay in your illusion. So the main thing people got to do is come outside of that illusion, come outside that box. Because thinking about something is easy. Doing it, that's that effort. And the realest person you're going to ever meet is that mirror. So when you got a question, go look in the fucking mirror.
Facts.
That's going to give you the answer. Because you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to the world. You can lie to the internet, blah, blah, blah. Hit them with all the bullshit. But at the end of the day, you can't lie to yourself, man. So whenever I struggle, that's what I do. Huh?
We got to try to minimize the cursing.
Oh, I'm just, when it flow naturally, it ain't even cursing to me. It's just, I get what you're saying, but it ain't cursing in a disrespectful sense. It's cursing in the motivation sense. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm speaking. Q, let me speak, man. If you got me on here to speak, I gotta speak. I'm gonna respect what you're saying, but I can't just change like that. I wouldn't be me. So I'm telling you why I'm talking like I'm talking, because that's not how I talk. But sometimes certain energy, them words is the words you need. Them is our words. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I say you my nigga, I can't say that.
Yo, like I said, believe it or not, we all make the same. You know what I mean? That's why I was just telling you to try to minimize it, because you gonna see everybody on here. We do the same thing, especially when it's passionate.
No, I was just talking on the I was just trying to give you my understanding, my interpretation of it. Because, like I said, everybody's interpretation is different. Some people curse because they ain't got no vocabulary, but to curse and do things like that. Me, it might slip out because of the energy and the passion. You feel what I'm saying? That I got in me. That's what it is, bro. Yeah. You know, I don't know how to interview because my life is a story. It ain't an interview. So when I talk, I gotta manifest it to you straight from the hip, like it's coming straight from the head. It ain't no script in it.
Our show goes to the radio station too, so we just gonna have to do a little extra edit on this, Tony. That's all.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother.
It was crazy how you said that. You know what I'm saying, that the person that you got to look at is in the mirror. Some people can't stomach that. Some people don't know how to keep it real.
Why you think it's so hard?
Because they can't. They don't know how to be real with themselves.
Because they ain't putting that 100% in, and you can't lie to yourself. Period. That's a period. That ain't even a question mark. You can look in the mirror and say, "Am I giving it 100?" and you gonna get your answer. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know the answer before the mirror. The mirror is just a reflection of what you're thinking. So when you lie to yourself, it's more of a reflection.
Yeah.
And that's what hurts.
Yeah.
That you ain't putting that work in, but your mind wants it. So how you gonna get it? If you can't swim and you jump in the water, you gonna drown, bro. I don't care how good you don't want to drown, you gonna drown. So people gotta realize to make things happen, they gotta make things happen.
Let me ask you this, P. What makes you believe in others?
I mean, my belief really comes from myself to others. I try to motivate and inspire people to do what they do. Because if they don't got belief in themselves, I can have all the faith and belief in them. You know what I'm saying? That I want, but it's not gonna happen. So I mean, I don't really believe in others. You gotta show me what you're about. At this point in my life, I've been deceived so many times, and because I got a kind heart. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't ignorant and I ain't illiterate to what's going on. So at the same time, I know I'm gonna get my blessings back. Even if I do something positive for you and I don't get them positive results back, I'm gonna get it from the universe.
Facts.
You know I'm not looking for the blessing for the person that I bless. And that's what people be looking for. They be looking for a reward. The reward is in the blessing and you being able to bless somebody.
Yep.
But they don't look at it like that. They want a monetary thing. But knowledge is infinite. So it's always going to keep coming. and you don't know who it's gonna come from, but you just gotta be open to receive it.
That's fact.
So I ain't really, that's I believe in people as they believe in themselves. Now, when I was younger, I believed in everybody. But now at the degree I'm at now you gotta show me. And the more you talk, that means the more you ain't doing.
I like that. I like that. The more you talk, the more you ain't doing. Now, hey, is you into sports, G?
Not really, man. When I was younger, I used to be into it, but I got so many things going on and so much focus, man. I might watch the playoffs or something like that, or my son's watching the game, I get into it, but I can't really wrap my arms around that right there. If I'm doing a show with an entertainer, then I'm gonna be into it because I'm gonna promote it and we're gonna get the bag. But otherwise than that, I'm like them. They ain't into me, I ain't into them, and we just enjoy each other when we together.
I got a question for you. What is the most thing that you most proud of that you have accomplished, whether it's in the music promoting or a nonprofit organization?
My family, man. My family. I can't even say that without emotion. My family's everything to me. It's just like Q, he part of my family. He know how I get down. I'm the father of the fam for real.
Hey, yo, no exaggeration, bro. Yo, it's crazy when you said that. I just got the chills in my arms, right? A lot of people tell these stories and never. Yo, listen, bro. God is my witness, right? Christmas. I'm just going back to a Ppm Christmas, man. When you had the label right on the corner. Yo, bro, I remember a U-Haul pulling up. A U-Haul, brother. I'm talking about packed like it was a what you call that, like the community give back. That shit was his Christmas for the kids.
And that's why I said I'm glad that I'm blessed to be able to do that. I'm glad that I'm blessed to be able to help people and do for people. I'm blessed to be able to bless them.
Yeah, sometimes that be the blessing itself.
Yeah,
that's
he's
all
so different, bro. My last round coming on powerful, bought a fleet of scooters. I don't know. In my mind, I ain't gonna hold you. What I used to say, like to your nephew across the street, yo, bro, I say, yo, maybe P just tired of motherfuckers asking him for a ride. I'm gonna help you be independent and start giving family the scooters or payment plan. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to ride, all right, same thing you gonna put on the gas, give me that, and you pay me that daily and ride this scooter. Straight up. I'm talking about, yo, he's always super blessed people, bro. So like, I got another question for you, P. Because it goes with as I said, but maybe I worded it wrong when I said what made you, believe in others. But me being one of the individuals that you made my dreams come to life. How does that feel to you to see somebody that's just a regular person and actually make their dreams come to life and set them on their motion? It's too many people that I've seen that you don't just invest in their talent, but you invest in their mindset and teach them the game. Every barber, watch this, bro. To my partners on the panel, every barber that Powerful had working in his barbershop now has their own barbershop. They may be renting the space from him, from Powerful. They might be renting, a space in one of Powerful buildings, but he taught every barber to not just work in my shop or work in somebody else's shop. Every single PPM barber has their own establishment, bro.
Yeah, and they got their own master license because I'm an instructive barber. So I got at least, I'm responsible for at least 20 or 30 people having their barber license in Albany, New York, for sure. That's, but like I said, them deeds is what people supposed to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't look at them as accolades. I look at them as my life experiences. So I don't really, like I said, I don't look at it as other people look at it. Just like even you saying the stuff that I do, I ain't saying I forgot a lot of it, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it with no malice, man. I did it because that was my heart. You feel what I'm saying? So when you do stuff from the heart, it don't really stay there like that, because you're gonna do it again the next day, and you're gonna do it again the next day, and you're gonna do it the next day.
That's facts.
So a lot of stuff I don't even, just like you as an artist, you sitting there on that pen, you was one of the talented artists, period. But you know, everybody got their ups and downs. You got your downfalls. I had you around so many artists from, I don't even want to start naming all the artists I had you around. There's so many people. You feel what I'm saying? But you go in this direction, whatever direction you go, you never know. People ask me all the time, like, yo, what's the difference between me and Jay-Z and me and anybody else in the game who's been in the game this long? I said the difference is, you know what I'm saying, I gotta put that pain in every day. I gotta put that work in the day. I know I could beat them, but could they beat me? That's the question. You feel what I'm saying? You already know kidney transplants, dialysis, about 200 surgeries. You already know my pain, Q. This ain't no joke.
Shot. None of that don't stop nothing. No tour, no nothing. Yep. Believe me, man.
Like, I do this for
That's
real.
why I asked the question, man. Like,
they don't even know the real story.
So questions I want to ask.
They just know the glitz and glamour and the diamonds and the cars and all that. But it's way realer than that, bro. It's way realer than that. Life is serious, and people don't know. Sometimes.
Speaking of that, oh, go ahead, brother.
What'd you say?
No, I was going. I was just throwing it. I was saying, speaking of that, but I said never mind. I'll wait till you finish, because it's a delay on this thing sometimes. So that's why, you know what I mean. I don't be intentionally cutting nobody off. It's just like a 3-second delay.
Oh, all right. You know, I don't forgot what I was saying, man. But you, you know, I mean, I'll be all over the place, man, because it's hard to stay focused on one thing when you did so many things. We got like 1,000 stories. You
on the road, everywhere.
We got years. We got 20, 30 years of stories, bro. So I don't even really know what to go with this. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this ain't my thing. Really sharing myself with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know what I do because I do it. So I don't really like to talk. I could talk now. I could talk because a lot of this stuff I did. I like to talk about stuff I ain't really do yet, man.
So
I got a question for you.
All of the. Go ahead, Tony.
Well, I was going to ask, Powerful, as an entrepreneur, man, what is one of the biggest challenges that, you know what I'm saying, that you had to overcome as you was building everything?
Maintaining it. Maintaining. That's the balance. If you can't maintain, you can't sustain.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just period. That's why I said people see the surface, but they don't, you know, it's an inside too. They might see the outside, but it's an inside that controls the outside. The outside don't control the inside. The inside control the outside. So at the end of the day, you gotta make sure your insides is right in order for your outsides to flourish.
Right.
So that's why I say family. You know what I'm saying? I put it up for my family. Q is my family. If I know and deal with you more than a year or two, you ain't my friend, you my brother, or you ain't gonna be around me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. I can associate with you, but you ain't gonna be around me if you ain't doing nothing positive or you ain't taking heed to trying to move different steps. When I was younger, it was different, but now I'm mature to a different level. I don't really got time for that. Because right now it's all about trying to save these young kids, these little YNs, as they call them, running around acting so uncivilized as bananas. Like, that's what I'm into right now. I ain't thinking about music or none of that. I'm thinking about trying to civilize these because they ain't right, man. Things ain't right out here, man. And us as big brothers, we gotta make it right. Whether we gotta sacrifice or do what we gotta do, I'm all in for that. You know, and that's what it's about now. Because these young, they so out of order that I don't know how long it's going to take to even maintain order back. Like, they so misconstrued, it's just crazy, man. I don't even know where to start that conversation. But that's the type of conversations I want to have. It's cool about the car. all that and all that stuff that happened. But you know what I'm saying? That was in the past. It's about what we're gonna do in the present and how we're gonna take them things we learned in the past and bring it to the present. You know, that's the reason why I said I would do an interview. So maybe I can encourage and inspire some people, you know what I'm saying, to pick their head up. You know what I'm saying? Because storms ain't never gonna stop. If you think storms gonna stop, that's when you close your eyes. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fooled. Millionaires, niggas who got money and all this and that. I've been around all of them. Trust me, a lot of that ain't what it appeared to be. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let that motivate you, because you watch a lot of people now, they so tripped because they watch the internet and they see, oh, that person is successful, I'm gonna be able to do it. You don't even know what it took for that person to do that. So how you just gonna take it on face value that they didn't do nothing to get that? And that's where the illusion comes in. Because it looks so easy, but it ain't, bro. You see a dude on TV all big, jacked up. He might have been working 10 years to get like that, but he can show you in 10 seconds. And you think that you can get that in 10 minutes. It's an illusion, bro.
Set yourself up for failure.
There you go. There you go. And our people they so into it, and they don't know that the powers that be are deceiving us so much, even with the Tubus and all that. Every movie you see is somebody robbing each other, killing each other, doing all that. Now you go watch a Lifetime movie, you ain't gonna see none of that, because they're gonna put that in the hood. They're gonna feed us that. And so many people are so naive, or they giving me a check, so I'm gonna keep exploiting my black people. But all you doing is educating all these little dudes, you feel what I'm saying, to be ignorant. That's crazy. Ain't nobody talking about that. They just trying to get a bag. Everybody trying to get a goddamn bag. Until your loved ones is gone and they in the ground, now you crying. What you crying for?
Yeah.
Because you responsible for that. If you ain't doing something, you doing nothing. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we need to do, man. That's what we need to do. We need to pan up, stick together, and do that. Because all these accolades don't mean nothing if our future don't mean nothing. What do it mean?
Thanks. Because it won't be a future. It won't be a future.
What do it mean?
It won't be a future.
I'm saying the way it's looking now, ain't no future.
Yeah.
So in 20 years, it's going to be worse. What's the crazy thing is people don't realize the evolution in everything. Just like before it was the crack babies. These the crack babies acting up. People don't realize that. They thought the crack babies problems. These they babies. They a real problem. Now, we talking about generations of destruction. How that's gonna come back from one conversation? It ain't.
Nah. Gotta leave by example.
It's gonna take a generation to bring it back.
Yeah. It's facts. Gonna have to lead by example.
So when we gonna start?
Yeah.
I got a question, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you said that too, because I'm somebody who works at the grief field. I have been for about 6 years, working with men, you know what I'm saying, trying to help these men heal, understand, and articulate so they can begin to live a more fulfilled life, right? You know what I'm saying? And take their rightful place as fathers, as partners, as spouses, as brothers, etc. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just with a little extra ammunition to help them understand what they're going through. A lot of times, and I'm glad that you mentioned generations. A lot of times, these kids are carrying on the stuff that we did in our past, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not going to pretend like I was, a saint, because I wasn't. I was 24 years in the game. I'd have seen it. I'd have been there, prison, you name it. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through it. So, watching the kids nowadays, it's like they're following the same footsteps as us, but they're taking it up. Like, it's like they're trying to outdo it. Like, oh, they did this over here. So what if we take it to this level? Well, could we still just, change things the way that we want to? They've done a pretty good job of changing things the way that they want to. My thought pattern is, what would it take for more of allowing more people like ourselves to step up. You know what I'm saying? To begin to push back and make a difference in our neighborhoods. Because right now, it's been a war zone out there.
To me, what it's going to take is just what we're doing now. We got to inspire. We got to motivate. You feel what I'm saying? And we got to let them know. You see a young brother acting. When I see a lot of these kids walking around down the street with their mask and all that, I go up to them, put my hand on their shoulder. Yo, what's up? How you doing, young girl? How you feeling today? Boom, boom, boom. And when I greet them with peace and humbleness, oh, how you doing, sir? And all, you know what I'm saying? They got it in them.
Yep.
They got it in them, but they got to recognize to get it out of them. And they so sheltered and so contained that they don't trust nobody and they don't feel nobody's for them. So that's the only thing they got is they name. All right, they gonna do this. They want to be the toughest. They want to be this. They want to be that because they don't have no courage. They don't have no encouragement. They don't have no people coming to spine. They don't got nothing in their hood. They don't got no activities. The cities shut down the parties, the clubs. They shut down everything because it's problems. Always gonna be problems. It's always gonna be problems, but that's how they like to do it. They want to do that because they put you in jail. They make money off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're about. They don't want to civilize the young. They want them to be savages. Yeah. So we're fighting the system. We're not fighting ourselves. We're fighting the system. You know, so I mean, unless we continue to fight and continue to spread the knowledge, it ain't gonna change, bro.
Right.
You can't change it by thinking about it. I told you about thinking don't do nothing.
You gotta have actions.
Unless you put them thoughts into activation, it's just a dead thought.
I'm glad that you said that because there's a repeat that's happening now that a long time ago back in the 90s with the Bloods and the Crips, where we began to try to call a truce. We started tying our flags. There's a young man right now out of Chicago trying to reenact the same thing. He's trying to bring the gangs together to tie their flags. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, to get an understanding. What I found out later on in life that, you know what I'm saying, one of my best friends is a Blood, right? But we didn't start off that way. We started off as something different. Now, you know what I'm saying, watching his kids grow up, him getting married, going through all the things, I realized that we have a lot more in common than what we have in differences. And I think if we can do it differently, maybe we can start to change and begin to, you know what I'm saying, get everything set back in motion the way that it was meant to be as a community thing. You know what I'm saying? We protect our own instead of constantly going to war with one another.
Yeah, that's true. But see, they have to see somebody. They have to look up and see somebody greater than them. Like they'll listen to the hood nigga on the corner more than they'll listen to their father and mother. You feel what I'm saying? Which is crazy, but it's true because everybody has to have somebody to idolize and look up to. So if we don't do it, it's not going to get done because the government, they can't do it. Only thing they can do is lock you up and put you in a program. That's just to get funding and to get this and that. That's nothing for you. You got to have some people that identify with you so you can identify with them. So if they don't see an A of light, it's not going to maintain. It's just going to go on one end and come out the other.
That's facts.
So if we don't do things so they can sustain that knowledge, which is bing, 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 bing. Oh, you got bing, 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 bing. You don't get a break. We can't give them no break right now.
Right.
I got to do it. You got to do it. And that's why I said I'm going to say that on this conversation. I know Q like to talk about a lot of stuff that I did and all that, but that's in the past, though. So that's good because it's still relevant. But at the same day, what we going to do today, what we going to do now to inspire and uplift, man, because things is bad out here, bro.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time when I was in San Quentin, they used to have the little youngsters come up in there and have people talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I got locked up when I was young, going into and got out when in my adulthood. They actually had, you know, I'm walking by, they had me talk. Like, hey man, you know, talk to these little, and I'm like, I told them straight up, look, I'm not trying to preach to y'all, because I know that I wouldn't let nobody preach to me. I said, but there's only two things that's gonna happen. You're gonna end up in the same predicament that I'm in, or maybe worse, and you're gonna die. I said, both of them is lose-lose. You know what I'm saying? Both of those choices is lose-lose. Being locked up for the rest of your life or dying is lose-lose. So a lot of the times, like a lot of the young cats that I see, if I see them doing something that ain't, you know what I'm saying, that I see that like that's the path I was going down, I'll try to pull them up. Hey man, it's something better than that. You know what I'm saying? So most of the thing is just to plant the seed. If you're able to plant the seed, you know what I'm saying, hopefully something to grow up out of that, and they'll you know what I'm saying, veer you off from that path that they on. But I know that it's also gonna take a lot of time, because if you full of that, if you full of anger, your anger just ain't gonna be gone like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna go nowhere like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. It ain't just you spill some water and you could just wipe it up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, that's blood on there, man. Even when you wipe it up, the taint is still there, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't wipe a lot of that up. And a lot of stuff that these little kids is doing is gonna haunt them for life.
Mm-hmm.
So how you gonna deal with that? They really got PTSD at 13 and 14 years old. That's crazy. To imagine that they can't come outside without a gun and they 12 and 13 years old. Like their mind is not even being able to be developed into nothing positive before the negative creeps in. So then they have a whole life of negative things. At least when we was younger, we had some positive role models. We had some positive experiences to point us in the right direction. But they go in the wrong direction at 12 and 13. That's crazy, bro. How we go?
Yeah.
Unless we talk about it, when you talk about it, the reality sets in more. It's called enlightenment. It's not that we don't know, but sometimes you just gotta be enlightened and bring that shit from the back of the brain to the front of the brain. You feel what I'm saying? So it could be more manifest. And that's what I like to do, enlighten. Because everybody already know right and wrong. Your body will tell you. Your energy will tell you if you're doing something wrong or right. You don't gotta say nothing. If you're a real person, you doing something incorrect, your mind is telling you it ain't right already. Now, whether you care about it or not is up to you. You know what I'm saying? That comes with morals and all that. You know. But I mean, some people don't have principles. So if they have no principles and they wasn't raised on principles, how are you going to talk to them about principles?
Facts. You got. I mean, I think you just got to show them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it has to be. It has to be shown. It's like talking Chinese to a person who only understand English, or vice versa. You just talking. But if you do actions, no matter what nationalities, they can see and they can understand and they can interpret better from your actions. But your conversations ain't the same, bro.
Facts. That's facts.
So that's why I try to live my life. Huh? You said something?
Nah, I said you said something that stood out. I said you said something that stood out, which was to me, and you said, "Damn, I don't know how long it's gonna take, for this to really take effect." You know what I mean?
I mean, it's true. But if you don't start, guess what? It won't take effect.
Facts.
And you can't start off by thinking that you're gonna say something and reach 1,000 people. You gotta reach one at a time, just like when you go up the stairs. One at a time. You don't jump in your pants, you put your pants on one leg at a time. Things is a process.
You muted.
So if you ain't ready for the process, it's no need of playing the game. And that brings us back to the moral of people looking at the internet thinking that they could just do it like that. You don't know what the people went through to get that. Whether they sold their soul or whatever, you don't know what a person had to do to achieve their goals.
Yeah. That's that I want it now mentality. I need it now.
But that's what they saying.
Yeah.
Everybody is showing instant everything. Even when they cook a recipe on Instagram, you see a whole cake in 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Get the whole
it might take 4 hours to prepare that dinner, but they show it to you in 2 seconds. Everything is microwave. People don't even remember phone numbers no more. I used to remember 30, 40 phone numbers. If I remember 3 phone numbers right now, I'd be good. They trained us backwards. And we going for it.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Because I'm this internet, Internet technology, man, it got me that crap over my head. My phone's smarter than me. You know what I'm saying?
But see how somebody can just go on Google and get some information before you had to study and research it. They're teaching us that. They're teaching us that though. But see, a lot of the older people already know that. Because to me, I look at myself as they say influencer. I was an influencer before the internet even started. I was influencing, inspiring, and motivating people. So when the internet started, it didn't change me at all. Because I was already that person.
You on mute, Quay? Oh,
Yo, no lie. Many a time, I said it was many a times we would be in studio and Powerful get the kicking it, bro, and we sit there and just listen like dropping jewels. You know what I mean? Times you done been sitting in the office, we just pile in. Hey, yo, appreciate you pulling up. Yo, Powerful. This is Kilo from Crucial Conflict, man. Yo.
Crucial
What's going on, y'all?
What's up,
G? Peace.
Hey, I just want to know, I just want to tell y'all brothers, I love y'all brothers, you dig? No humans allowed. And who authorized this? Hey, Church, who authorized this? We got some big motherfuckers on here today, huh?
Man,
God
big
bless.
Powerful, you know, Crucial Conflict. But yo, P, Kilo has an organization called Crucial Kids, man. And like everything that you were just expressing passionately, brother, like there are so many individuals nowadays that have made it, that are technically there and forgot about, you know, the kids, man. And again, like I said, I know I saw you firsthand and continue to see you firsthand, you know, literally take care of the community.
Yo, Q is like this, right? Q is like this. I gotta drop in on that, right? Like you say that they did this and that. Nah, man, it's just like a relationship. At the beginning, it start off good, but then it get real at the end. You feel what I'm saying? So what was always will be. So if they was really dedicated to them babies, they still would be. So I can't give them that. I can't give nobody that. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody take that away from you. It's like they can lock you up, but they can't lock up your mind. But if your spirit is with the baby, and if your spirit got love in it, can't nobody take that from you, bro. So if they lost it, they never had it, man. I ain't even giving them that, man.
Facts. That's facts.
The babies is always gonna grow. The babies always need. That's our hereafter. Period.
Yeah. Hey, Church, that's what I be trying to tell the humans, man. That's what I'm trying to tell these suckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Right the wrong you did, fix it. And if we could use our platform that God ordained for us, you know what I'm saying? We could use it for the damn kids.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? And who don't want to help the kids to get paid for it, but F the money. I don't care about the money. When I'm talking about my program, somebody say something about money, I tell them to get out of my face, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, if you love the kids, right? If you love the kids, when you do something for them that they mother and father don't even do for them, the gratification on their face, if that shit don't warm your heart, there's something the matter with it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to tell the humans, Church. But you know what, niggas like us, you know what? We put a glitch in the matrix. When niggas like us on this podcast and me, the revolution will be podcasted, nigga. I got it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. The revolution will be podcast. In my Eastern, that's my LA capo. We got my Colorado capo right there. We gonna stir it up. We gonna have fun. We gonna take it all over the United States, because wherever there's a crucial conflict fan, there's a crucial kid in need of help and resolving conflict, man. We're not playing. In our generation, me and your, hey, big bro, me and your generation, we still partying. We still have say. We still have say.
I mean, that's what they're waiting for, though. They really want us, though. They want us to take control, because they don't know how to control it. They're out of control. They're out of control because nobody is in control. It's a difference. They ain't out of control because they just out of control. They're out of control because they ain't been taught control. They ain't been taught compassion. They ain't been taught morals. You have to be taught them things. We was raised with morals. We was raised with compassion.
Hey, we was a generation. I was
raised to respect the black woman. They wasn't. So we can't hold them to fault of the things that we're teaching them and allowing them to learn without disrupting it. We can't just hold them responsible. We gotta hold ourselves responsible too.
Facts. In our generation, me and your generation, you know what I'm saying? We're the cool unks. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to be with their cool unks? You know what I'm saying? We were the last generation that went fishing. My family from Macomb, Mississippi. I remember getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, grandmama, and my grandmama used to fish together in Macomb, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? I deep rooted. I used to go to Mississippi every other year when I was a kid. I used to feel sorry for the kids because they wasn't going nowhere. I've been was doing this. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing the difference.
And know what's crazy
You know what
now, bro? You give a kid a fishing pole, right? He ain't even gonna know how to work it. But you give him a pistol, he gonna break it down for you. That's crazy.
You
give him a fishing pole, he don't know how to put the hook on, the worm, how to get the line, how to cast it out. You give him a gun, blah, 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 he breaking it down and doing it. That's crazy.
Yo, powerful, no exaggeration, right? So many times. Yo, so many times on this show, bro.
Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, man. Excuse me, bro.
Yo, so many times I have
that's
said,
why God.
And I know
that's why God put niggas like us together. Because my program, we're gonna do fishing. I got the fishing, the agriculture green thumb fishing program, nigga. I'm gonna take the kids fishing. I got it.
That's what it's about. They just teach them something different. And I guarantee you that'll work, but they don't want to put no community stuff for that. They something like that.
Well, we don't want them. We don't want them then. Church, well, we don't want them. We want the kids that want to be around their cool unks. If we get about 1,000 in every region, if we get 1,000, if we get 500, if we get 50 in every region to show the connection.
They want to go fishing, bro. Trust me, they want to go fishing.
No, I'm saying if we
want to play football. They want to play, but they just worried about their peers saying that they ain't cool doing it. That's the thing. It's a thing.
That's crazy you say that, bro, because my stepson Azariah, he's on probation, right? And look at y'all. I'm so glad I'm in this conversation because like I respect everybody here. And it's one thing to be hearing this from you, powerful, because I looked up to you since I was a kid. But anyhow,
respect to you too, church. Respect to you too, church. You know what I'm saying? Chief Stan, that was my man. I pay homage to y'all. You feel me? I loved Lost Boys. We would stand on university together. You feel me? We would stand on university together.
You already know Lost Boys, baby, for life.
Hey, church. Hey, look, you youngsters. Hey, you youngsters.
Y'all did shows together? You and Cheeks and y'all did shows together before?
Hey, y'all youngsters, slow down. Let me and Big Buck talk right quick. Cause this is some real shit. Oh my mom. Y'all, hey, bro. Cheeks and the Lost Boys. Okay, Lost Boys. When they first came out with their first stuff.
Hold on 1 second, Kilo. Tony, can you get a OGs the big screen? Take us off there. Let the legends get on there and do them, as he just said. You ain't gotta say it twice. Kimbo. You ain't got to say it together.
We ain't fucking playing.
Like I had an M. Yeah, Tony, take me off too, man. Get me out of here. I ain't in their league. No, let the players get up here. Yes, sir. I'm the Connectwork. We in the back. Take me off here.
Pop the screen up. Pop the screen off, Quay. Turn your camera off.
Okay. Bop. There you go. Salute to y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Salute. Hey, y'all young brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, these Christian kids, these Lost Boys. The Quaalude them. But anyway. So my love for Lost Boys started when they had, what was that first song they had? Lifestyle. What was that first song they had before they were
Lifestyle Rich and Famous?
That. Ding ding ding. That. You know, Jamaica, Queens, you know, they remind me like Oakland, West Side Chicago, Dallas, they remind me each other. I talk to Too Short and them. I be forgetting who I am sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it be when you're doing it from the heart, you always forget.
But that's being humble. But you know what? You know the reason we do that? Because we humble and we cold. But the humble over with now, because we growing now. Now we got to display everything we ever learned.
And that's why I was saying with this platform, we can talk about the old stuff that was good and fun, but it's about what's relevant right now. Because that's what's gonna allow us to do the things we do now. Because people got respect for us, you know what I'm saying? They know we real move makers, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So we the ones that's gonna have to inspire them. It ain't just gonna be the regular dude on the corner.
Hey, it's about culture and history, right? I'm just saying, culture and history. I'm talking about my love for the Lost Boys and you, for me being in Chicago before I came out. You know what I'm saying? Then we happened to be on Universal with them, so they always came to our studio with us, and we
Oh,
did
all right.
shows together. You know what I'm saying? So now you coming back with my little brother, Lost Boys, now came back to me again. 30 years later, 25 years later, Lost Boys came back to me
Yeah,
through you and our young brother.
lost boys all over the world, man.
So
You know,
now we got
in,
Crucial
in,
Kids.
in a city or state, and ain't no lost boys in there. Nobody who ain't got love for
Hey, wherever there's a Crucial Conflict fan, there's a Crucial Kid. We gonna stir it all up. Crucial Kid Lost Boys. We gonna stir it up when hey, I can't cuss. I got you, bro. We can't let these humans see all this. I'm gonna holler at you, man. You can't let these humans see all this here, man.
Yeah,
You hear me,
we
Church?
gonna do it. Hopefully we gonna link up. You know what I'm saying? And do some things personally together. You
Bro, we
know.
got to do it. We got to do it. We gonna do it.
You know, I got my whole city soaked up. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, me too. Wherever there's a lost
you ever come this way, we doing everything in my shit. So it's definitely going down.
You capo, you International Crucial Kid Fam Unk and the Crucial Kid Family Network. Crucial Kid, wherever there's a Crucial Kid, there's a Lost Boy. And me and you, we're coming because now we're non-for-profit partners and brothers.
There you go.
Are East Coast region capo.
It's that simple,
Boom.
man. As long as it's
Boom.
for the youth, I'm 2,000% in, man. I'm 20 toes in.
Church, me too.
It's just that
Hey,
simple.
we need Atlanta. Now I got a vein. Now you got a vein in Chicago. The right way. No suckers, no humans allowed.
Well,
You know what I'm
like I
saying?
said,
We cut down all middlemen.
Yeah, Q told me you be running around. So if you get up this way, you know I got the clubs and all that up here. I already got all
I got a reason. Hey, look, Church. I got a reason to come up there now because when our International Crucial Kid Family Network unks, they're waiting for us to come. I got you, Church.
Ain't nothing the matter with that. I'll be right here waiting for you, bro.
Yep. Now I got the fucking reason to come out there now because I got my capo. Church, I'm gone, Joe. I love y'all, bro.
Love, bro.
Love.
Yeah. Where everybody else at? What now? Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Man,
That's good,
I
big
get
bro. That's good, big bro. Jumped in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Kilo.
man, y'all energy was the yo. I told we in a different loop, man. He pay attention, and man, listen, ALike's gonna be ALike's, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. You know what I mean? Like you see, I got big yo. You don't never see me with big ass cheeks like this, bro. I'm over here cheesing like, man, listen. You know what I mean?
I mean, because
yeah, bro,
it's about. To me, I'm just glad that we got a chance to talk about something that we need to do today instead of just things we did 10, 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all good, but that's what motivates me. You know what I'm saying? That even if this conversation can enlighten 2 or 3 people, you know what I'm saying, or encourage 2 or 3 people, it's worth it. It's worth it, man. That's just how I look at it. That's the state we at. If we gotta touch one at a time, and it take us 1,000,000 seconds to touch 1,000,000 people or 1,000,000 minutes, man, I'm all in.
Yeah, bro. That's what the Connectwork is about. And the beautiful thing about it is, man, you know, from everybody, man, that has, you know, blessed us with their presence, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has been, that's the one common denominator, bro. My life done changed so much. Ain't nobody got no time for the nonsense. So if it ain't somebody that got a golden soul, should I say, it's irrelevant, man. It's irrelevant, man. You know, hell don't turn people on no more. It was a time when we all lusted for all of that insanity. Nah. And you said a major thing, man, because I am a part of that nonsense. I am a part of the ripple effect of all of these people nowadays, you know, especially all the young dudes wilding. You know what I mean? It's a lot of it is my fault, you know, because I took pride in wilding out. I took pride in telling, and like I said, you know, so many times passionately on this show, yo, P, this is the first time ever in my life I ever got to the point where I opened up and told people who I really am. You know what I mean? So to this day, it doesn't matter if you call me Q, Quaalude, Jason, whatever. Yes, I'm the kid that was the foster kid, man. You understand? And then I learned through, you know, I don't know what it was. In the last 6 months, I found out, guess what? Instead of thinking all of this time, my whole life, damn, why me, God? Why would you take my mother? Why would I? And all this time trying to find them, I found out that he never took nothing from me. What he did was remove raggedy nonsense out my life and replaced it with people who never changed. So music became my mother and father. Creativity was my mother and father. And God put those type of people in my life, such as you. You know what I'm saying? Such as everybody on this panel. God is my witness, bro. And to make a long story short, it's like that's where I'm at now. Everything I've been doing, pay it forward, bro. Pay it forward. You know, that Maya Angelou poem holds so much weight. People may forget what you said. People may forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. You know, and I know that like everybody that I reach out to are people that I was a headache to you and you never gave up on me. So I'm not just talking some old, yo, I know this guy that gave this person an opportunity. I know this, bro. For instance, with this dude right here, many times I said it behind the back.
You was a headache, a migraine, I don't even know how many headaches.
Aneurysm.
Boy, I done put my life on the line about 30, 40 times for you. Like, oh my God, like, what do you mean? I don't even want to get into your story. We need about 5-6 hours.
This is what I'm saying, though, right?
Right there, that guy right there.
Right? I am the easiest person. I am the easiest. Well, I used to be the easiest person for somebody to say, guess what? He's a liability. And you got to respect.
I can't curse, but that's the most talented a-hole I ever met.
Facts.
I'll put it like that with that right there. Only limitations that he had, he put on himself. He was his worst enemy. He could have been I don't care what he touched. He's serious about what he do.
That's where I'm at.
Whether it was beats, rhyming, whatever it was doing, writing songs, whatever, he always stood out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? His worst enemy was himself, though. And that's why when he said he recognized that, I'm glad he recognized that.
Yes, I do, because I guess sometimes, you know, all right, for instance, being raised without a mother and father and no consistent guidance, man, and like, for instance, in prison, they call it the draft. You know, anytime they could just pack you up. As a kid growing up like that, it had a different kind of effect on me. You know what I mean? To you be in elementary school. You know, let's say that all four of us was cool kids in elementary school, man. And after school today, we plan on going sleigh riding. I go back and I'm on a draft, bro. I'm on a draft. All my personal possessions, whatever else have you, is bagged up. It's a counselor there in a state vehicle taking me to somebody else's crib. And now I got to meet all these people again and go through the whole point of you're not family. You're just here until you're here for the transition. You know, and I adjusted to that, to the point where I began acting out where it was like, I'd rather be in a jail cell than going from this house to that house to this house. And it just went that way for me, bro. And unfortunately for me, that's what I done told these people. You know, when you were born and given away, I was a ward of the state. I was in the system. I've been in the system my whole life, brother, literally. And you know, P, you know my situation. I'm still on papers, waiting for that, because now you know the laws where everybody getting off early. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I moved, to tell you the truth, P, to give myself an opportunity, a chance. I ain't never been free this long, bro. Making dreams to I meant it when I said to y'all, IKS and Tony, every dream that I've had, no exaggeration, this man right here helped me bring to life. No lie about it. So many people want to get to, you know, doing all this music thing and all that. Listen, every situation, I ran all the way back from Texas to this man office in Albany. Listen, bro. And guess what? Never once did he say no. He say, hold on. Oh yeah, well, let me look at it. Like any other business, let me look at it. Let me see what this is. Because it might don't be nothing. But he has always guided me, always kept it a buck with me. Never turned his back. But anyhow, Pete, make a long story short, man. Through all of this, whatever you want to call it in life, for whatever reason, I finally got the epiphany that said, this is your calling, bro. Your calling is entertainment and service. That's what I enjoy doing. It make me feel good to help others out. You know, and I express myself through the music because mother and father wasn't there. You know, my real idols when I was a kid were rappers, bro. While people was looking at whomever, I didn't idolize them. I idolized Slick Rick. In real life, I idolized you. And I came through regularly and showed it. I never had a problem playing my position and giving credit where credit was due. You know, my problem always was when I got so much love, especially like from you, to me, that wasn't real life for me. So when somebody like you embraced me,
yo, Q,
now,
I bring Q.
I became overprotective of that.
I done brought Q to so many meetings and shows with everybody from 50 Cent, Cheeks, Wu-Tang, Old Dirty, everybody I meet, bring him right. He want battle.
Yo, nah, one
He
time,
want to battle everybody.
Yeah.
If somebody
One time
standing next to me, it's a problem for him.
No, I'm telling you why though. Now watch this, P. In all reality, there you go to the point. I became overprotective. Of that relationship. Even though that wasn't logical to think to a kid that had no mama, daddy, none of that, definitely nobody that gave me a hug. When you embraced me, brother, it became now personal. Like I became the rabid dog that you brought into the hood. So now I got an issue with you and your own puppies. I got an issue with you and anything around here. Because to me, that's the OG, that's the legend, that's the God. To you, these are your real children. Things go up, down, whatever. You dealing with regular life, breakfast, school, whatever. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just here being a soldier. So in my mind, everybody supposed to be the soldier. My perception is what got the best of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, through all of that, you know how they got that saying?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yo, bro, they say the best people to talk to is a total stranger. For the first time in my life, this man right here, IKS, I met him through turmoil in the show, dealing with some weirdos. Yo, this bro right here has guided me from the West Coast because he understood. He understood exactly. That's the first person ever that's like, hold on, fam, I went through that. And you like, for real? To the point where the domino effect of an adult, to the point where he told me I got to debrief myself. Basically like how they do in the military. Bro, you gotta reintroduce yourself to you and keep it 100 with all that came in the past. That all made you a part of you. But your heart is still what it is, man. Yeah. And that's where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
But he right. He right. Just like you said, you didn't know whether you was Jason, Quaalude, blah, blah, blah. All them people are you.
Yep.
That's you know what I'm saying? That they all you. They all became you. That's how you who you are today. Everybody's somebody, and they definitely more than one person.
See? And that's why I say my Jesus got gold teeth. That's why I say
mine got tattoos.
Yo, look, see that? Yo, powerful. I would say that my Jesus got gold teeth. He like, well, my Jesus got tattoos. My Jesus tatted up. He tatted up. Now I understand why, because I had to have a nutty ass Jesus to bring me through the hell that I went through, and he still came out like, you know what? You a good person. You still a good dude, man. So just pay it forward, man, and that's that.
Nah, but see, I look at people's heart, man. I don't look at the emotions, because if you look at the emotions, you won't deal with a lot of people. You might not even deal with your own family members. But you gotta look at the heart, man, and you always had a good heart. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I judge people for. I don't care about all that jumping around, acting crazy, because I could do all that too. You know, I'm one of the best that ever did that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even care about all that. But I judge people as their heart. That's why I never deserted you. I always put up with your BS. You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with it because in the back of my mind, I knew you had the talent, you had the ability to be great. So to me, great is just being great within yourself. I can't say I want you to be great like somebody else because then that wouldn't be you. And that's the main people got to realize everybody is great in their own sense, but just enjoy your greatness. Your greatness don't have to be that your neighbor's greatness or the man around the corner greatness. Because when you worrying about somebody else's greatness being greater than yours, you would never realize what you in. You feel what I'm saying? You'll never reach that potential because you ain't even having gratification on where you already at. I tell people all the time, they're like, well, I'm gonna put up with the little board in the studio. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And then they get mad because they put 20 things on the board, but you knew in your mind you ain't never did 20 things. So because you wrote them on the board, that's gonna change it. You feel what I'm saying? Look for achievable goals, and then you will have more satisfaction and gratification in what you accomplish.
That's the key. Look for achievable goals.
Yeah, but they look for other people's goals, and I said that. I'm gonna say this again. You don't know what them people took to get it, so you can't say what it took. You're gonna know what it takes for you to get it, but only by attempting to go get it. That's it. Ain't no other way. I'm just saying, just like it's artists is gonna be always just like a Memphis Bleak or somebody, or that Jay-Z man, or this is so-and-so man. They never gonna have their true identification because they was under somebody else.
It wasn't their dream.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been their dream. It might have been their dream, but they let somebody else manifest it. So when you manifest it through somebody else, you're always gonna be known as so-and-so brother. Or instead of I ain't got no name. Oh yeah, you what you call big brother? Some people don't even accept their own identity. You know me? What you call my brother? What the hell I got to do with it? But so many people trying to get identification and gratification in other people instead of focusing on themselves. And they can do it. They just got to attempt to do it. Trust me. Like I said, I've been through so many problems. You know what I'm saying? Especially health problems. You already know my situation. I got kidney transplants. I got all that shit, man. It's serious for me, man. I take shots and pills every day to stay here. I'm not here. I'm not here just because I'm here. I'm here because I'm working to be here.
Definitely. And you're supposed to be here.
But at the same time, even though I could be felt like I was dealt the bad hand because without pills and machine, I'd be dead right now. But I still contribute to share. I still contribute to manifest. I still in my hometown providing, you know what I'm saying, services, clubs, this and that. I could have been left, bro. I don't gotta be here. I could have left 100 times. I got houses in 4 different cities. I don't even gotta be here. But this is where my heart is at. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole difference. And once you reach a certain level of maturity, you already know all that materialistic stuff, it ain't the same. And if you ain't reached that level yet, you ain't grown. You ain't grown just because you don't be grown just because you reach a certain age. You ain't an OG just because you old. You gotta go through something.
Facts.
Yo, P. Yo, before we started this show, when I was talking to you behind the scenes, brother, you was like, man, you said, how long is it? I said, an hour. You said, man, what we gonna have to talk about for an hour? And guess what? Our time is up. And right now, I got to drop this lug. We need a part 2, bro, because it's like we stopping it. We need a part 2.
I mean, we ain't talk about none of the crazy tours and running through the cities. We ain't talk about none of that stuff because so this right here was something that was needed. This wasn't how the conversation. This is not how I thought it was gonna go. Like talking about, but this is more relevant.
Yeah.
To me, because it's today.
This the energy, it's the vibe. So none is dictated, man.
Yeah, we just go off each other's vibe, man.
Period. And the energy was great. You see, an hour flew by like this, and I remember you saying, "Man, now I know you ain't one for words like that at all."
I know, but it all depend on what I'm talking about. Something like this, I can talk about it for a long time. But I don't be wanting to talk about all the cars and limos and all that. I don't really be into that too much no more. You know what I'm saying? That was good, but that was just a stair I stepped on to get to the top of the ladder. That's it. That was a process.
Definitely.
You know how you talk about your mother and your father. You know, your mother and father, you like them not being there. It's the same when you had your mother, father, and then they gone. I done lost all my sisters, my mother, my father, everybody. But I'm still standing strong, still manifesting, still taking care of people, still trying to do what I do, still trying to encourage and inspire. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is out here, man, for me.
So let me drop this lug, man. Can we expect you back Thursday, bro? Our next show is Thursday at 12, man. Can we get the part 2?
I mean, we can build. You already know me, man. You know I'm with the building.
For sure.
Definitely, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, Powerful, Can you drop like your tags where people can reach you at and all that?
Yeah, where everybody can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
You know I ain't into that internet stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe I got the Instagrams and all that, to be honest with you.
Tell them what your name is. Tell them what the name is. What the name is for them to contact you under. You know, I could tell one Powerful Treats. Y'all can go to Powerful Treats
on
Instagram, Facebook.
If they ain't got my phone number, I'm good.
So you don't want to go promo.
I'm good. I don't care about none of that.
Yo, that's the first. That's the first. No promo. Don't contact me.
Talking about educating these babies. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to get with me? And we're going to do something for the kids and for the babies. And we're going to do something to further our community and help our situation. Get at me. And I'm 200% in. That's my handle, man. My handle is save the babies now and for the future. That's where I'm at.
That's right. For sure.
Word.
I appreciate your time, bro. Yeah, appreciate you giving us time.
They can contact one of my brothers right here. They know who to contact. They contact one of y'all, and y'all can contact me. That's how we gonna do that.
Yo, man, get that big ass rollie out the damn camera. Everybody ain't got one there.
That's a little one. That's a little one.
He said that's the little one, man. Hey,
that's the weekend. That's the weekday one. You don't want to see the weekend. You can't even tell the time on that one.
Yo, hey, Thursday.
Next time we're gonna talk about some of the old times and we're gonna have some fun.
Yes, sir, man.
Looking forward to that.
So I appreciate y'all, brothers. You know what I'm saying? About to go over to this club. I got a party coming on this week. You know what I'm saying? I got a Sexy Saturday going on this week at the building. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be real sexy. You know what I'm saying? Grown folks only. So that's what we doing, man. You already know the invitation is for y'all too, man. You ever come my way, you VIP, man. I throw you up in the Airbnb, give you something comfortable to chill with, and take it from there, nigga.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Y'all don't forget to tap in, man, because he will be back this Thursday. So y'all get all y'all energies and all that together, man. Yo, take us out of here, Tony.
Yes. And as always, give me a second. I got something for you guys. All right, you guys know who it is. It's Tony Lynch. I'm going to leave you guys with this mental health tip. Man, you know what I'm saying? Check on the people that's strong in your family, because you don't know what you're going through. They spend so much time, you know what I'm saying, checking up on you, and they struggle alone. So do a favor, moving forward. Reverse it. Let's check on the people that's strong in the family, you know what I'm saying, because they need us too. And with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you to the guests for being here, Mr. Powerful. Thank you to the other co-hosts, man. I appreciate every last one of you on the channel, every last one of you in the chats, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share,
you already
subscribe.
know what it is. Ppm, Powerful Treats, the building. We doing it, baby. Lost Boys for life. Bing.
LB fam.
Yeah. Connectwork, baby.